In-ear monitors, or IEMs, are an absolute game changer for Escape from Tarkov. Over the past few years, I've noticed a significant rise in people using these for gaming, and at first, I kind of thought it was just a little bit of a streamer fad and that they had little to no benefit compared to headphones, especially nicer headphones and budget IEMs. Now, over these past years, I have used Astros, Audio-Technica, SteelSeries, and Sennheiser headphones to play various video games, including Escape from Tarkov. And out of all of them, the Sennheisers were my favorite, PC38Xs. I love them, and I thought that was about as close as I could get to having perfect spatial audio in a video game. However, after getting a little bit tired of having a big plastic clamp on my head for 5 hours a day, which caused me some minor jaw and neck pain, I decided to look for other options. And naturally, I started to pay attention to IEMs because they're earbuds. I started doing some basic research, and I was completely overwhelmed because there's like dozens of choices. So I used the tried and true strategy of go to Reddit, find one that a lot of people like, and buy it. And through that, I came out with the Truth Ear Critical Zero IEMs. Now, I want to make a quick note and say that I have no affiliation with this company, and I bought this product with my own money. I'm nobody. I received them and I booted up a game of Arena, and within the first 10 seconds I could notice a night and day difference in terms of audio. I was used to being able to have a vague idea of where somebody was. I might be able to say he's at my 10 o'clock, he's at my 2 o'clock, but where I would have a difficult time was figuring out what they were doing once I knew where they were. It just sounded like noise over there or noise over there. And this is where audio is the most needed. I need to know, is he going to swing right? Is he going to swing left? Is he running away from me? Is he running towards me? And this is where audio is the most lacking in my experience using headphones. So back to the supposed night and day difference Zero Viewer Andy here is talking about. I can now figure out what direction someone is heading in relation to me with a reasonable degree of confidence, which is something I definitely did not have before. IEMs provide a much more detailed sound experience, letting me locate people much more precisely, and like I said, figuring out what they're doing. And adding on to that, they are incredibly good at isolating outside noise, which makes focusing on minute small sounds like a bush ruffling a little bit or a single footstep a lot easier. Another plus of the superior sound isolation is the fact that you can run them at a lower level than you would traditional headphones and still be able to hear better, which is kind of amazing to me. Now, the difference this made in just a few hours of playing was absurd. Not only was I actually able to figure out what people were doing once I knew where they were, but this new ability, so to speak, gave me a huge confidence boost. And at the end of the day, the most crucial element to Tarkov play is having mental confidence and being able to have the confidence to interpret this information properly. Now, I want to wrap up my main point pretty quickly. I used headphones for years and years, and I thought, like I said, I had achieved about as close to perfect spatial audio as you could. But then I tried these IEMs, and I experienced a far more detailed sound profile that allowed me to efficiently analyze audio information. And I know what you're thinking. This dude just bought something and is having a placebo effect and wants to yap about it. No. Bam, 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 bam. That's still anecdotal evidence, but I do think that it adds credibility to my argument. Plenty of people who have used IEMs prefer them over traditional headphones. So I'm going to highly recommend you pick a pair up and give them a go. If you order them on Amazon and you try them out and you don't like them, then send them back. No skin off your back. Nothing's going to happen. Just try them out. And the ones I bought were $62 after tax on Amazon. That's considerably cheaper than most headphones, but granted, they don't have a microphone, which is probably a pretty big deal breaker for some people. And even though a decent stand mic is like $100, it's still a con because there is nothing that will ever beat the ease and simplicity of a headphone mic combo. So I do think that no mic is a pretty big con for these IEMs, just IEMs in general. And additionally, I do not have an expansive audio knowledge of anything audio. This is purely a subjective opinion, but like I said, and plenty of people would agree with me, I think, IEMs will provide a better spatial audio experience than traditional headphones. So go to Reddit, look around, do a little research, find ones that you like, and give it a go. And finally, last thing, I promise, I want to make a slight note that through the updates BSG has done with audio, you cannot, I repeat, cannot use any third-party programs for Tarkov audio. You have to be using the raw output source for Tarkov. If you do use like SteelSeries GG or NVIDIA Broadcast or something like that, you're going to have a bad time. Just trust me, it's going to sound like a muddy mess. Don't do it. And yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate you. And subscribe, you little bit.